Why, hello there, Kobe. All right, so a 3v3, zero clutter, no rush map max, and I guess we'll go over the teams briefly. We got orange, yellow, purple versus red, blue, and teal at the top. And these guys here, this is all in a league. There's actually a zero clutter, no rush map max league that a bunch of these guys, I guess, made up. I think it's actually pretty old. I never knew there was such a thing, but apparently there is. And we saw that, I think, in the first two games, but I didn't realize at the time that it was a super official league. So that's why we saw the mirror. Yeah, we're seeing it again. Terran, Protoss, Zerg, always in that order to keep things balanced. And yeah, they do have a bunch of their own rules, which I don't know if I'm really a fan of. I like some of them, like they don't allow mass air bombings, especially of mains, which I like that idea, because it's quite easy to get 3 control groups of mutas or even wraiths and just come in and bomb the main. So I think in their rules you're actually not even allowed to attack buildings like that, which I do find kind of odd. Just so you can't like snipe supply depots, I guess, stuff like that. What else? They have an odd rule where you can't 3v1 a player. I find that one a little odd, just because you're kind of bound to run into that, I feel, but apparently they pause the game if it happens, and they try to address that, and then you don't get disqualified. They have all sorts of stuff for that. What else? Those kind of seem to be the main pop-out rules that I noticed, but they do have a few others. Oh, you're not allowed to send overlords past the line just before map max, though, so that doesn't really matter. So yeah, a few rules. Oh, you're not allowed to overlord hunt either, which that one seems kind of weird too. So you could have a bunch of overlords back here, and they call it a safe zone. And you're not allowed to hunt with wraiths or corsair or whatever. I find that a little weird because you should, like, supply depots is one thing because as Terran you can't rebuild, but with Zerg, I mean, you should have spores anyways, so you should defend them. And why not just spread out your overlords anyways? I don't know. Seems like a weird rule to me, but they have their rules. So, we should see a pretty Gosu game here, as we saw in the first two. Because, yeah, it's a league, and they're all... You have to be... Like, you have to make your own account on their website and everything just to play, so... Yeah. These guys know what they're doing, that's for sure. Oh, and yeah, you can attack with 3 players at once, but only down the middle. I think once you get to their main, you can't attack the main all 3 at once. So yeah, the weird 3v1 rule, I don't know, it seems a little strange. But apparently that's what they did. I mean, I'm sure they have thousands and thousands of games that they've been through, and that's why they came up with these rules. So I don't know. I don't know. So everyone's going for Nexus 6 or 5 or 4 command centers and hatches or whatever. Yeah. Doing this build style again. Again, I'm not sure why people don't like to fill cannons in here, but it is what it is. I can see why for Terran, because turrets are kind of... I do like making some turrets. I haven't tried Terran in a while, but I don't know. I like making like 8 or so. But they make these supply depots here, I assume, so you can get ground units in between in order to defend against recalls. But yeah, as we saw in the first couple games, and as we're about to see, they virtually have the exact same build orders. Because this shit meta AF. Meta as a mofo. Woot's comfy. Oh, and I think there's like a cap on hatcheries. Something like 50 or something. 40, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is row of 7. 49. I don't know. For some reason I thought it was 51, but it might be 52 because he's making a row of 7 here, and so is he. So that makes me think you're going to make a row of 7 by 7, 49, and then 52 with these. And that's just to prevent further map max goofiness. Because if you build 1,000,000 hatcheries, which you can as a Zerg, then you're going to map the max with all your larvae. So that's pretty annoying mid to late game. And as we're saying, the standard 9... Ooh, this guy seems a little farther behind. No big deal though. But yeah, 9 factories. And I guess Goliaths isn't part of the meta because I haven't seen that yet. They seem to just go tanks and wraiths. You can see they're starting those upgrades already. So yeah, I haven't seen any deviation from that. It always seems to be 9 factories for the tank production and then just pure starport after that. So, and as you can see, virtually the same build. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, where's his stargates actually? Oh, back here. Okay. So that's a little different, isn't it? Wow. The deviation is real. That would actually be a cute pylon to snipe. Apparently you're allowed to with anything but air units. So I think they're pretty strict about the rules. I'd imagine if you came in with even a dozen mutas and tried to snipe this, you'd get penalized or something. I don't know. Not too sure how strict they are about that. But you can do it with goons or any ground units, I believe. And Arb's already out for red. Getting Templars are both players. I guess you want to do that just to build up early energy. That's pretty smart. And yeah, same gateway hat formation for the most part. Looks like he's chilling here for starters, just so I guess stasis, or he's getting ready to recall. And here come the mutas. So he is building units. And these guys always seem to get queens for that parasite, which is pretty nice. I like that touch. You don't see a lot of, I guess, non-league games. You don't see a lot of queens for that, but very good idea. And, oh, that's another rule, right? You can only make 3 hatches up front with, I think, 6 spore and 6 sunken. So apparently, I asked one guy, he said it's just to prevent super long games because if it's unlimited and you have these pro players, they just have 1,000,000 drones, so you kind of just end up with an unlimited defense. I guess that's why they put that rule in. So I don't mind that one quite as much. Apparently it's Matt Max already because he's going in, and here comes the recall. So we had the Matt Max at around 9 minutes or so. Oh, we got a nice EMP there, but there's still this guy and this guy. Nice recall there. Gonna get the storm, I imagine, but he did transfer nicely. No storms. He's focusing on the recall. There's the storm, but he's kind of a little late to the party. But this one, that was successful. He is rebuilding drones instantly, so that's smart. But he got there too. Oh boy. A little skirmish in the mid. Nope, just SCVs. So that was a pretty nice recall. Of course, he didn't kill a hatch, but he did get a lot of drones there, I feel like. Let's actually check purple supply there. Yeah, he's at 130, so yeah, he has to use all that larva for drones. That hurts, man. That definitely hurts. So yeah, hopefully he can come back after that one. He's got a lot of injured mutas on top of that. So I guess with another 12 mutas, that'll be another 24 supply. This is a okay. He's going for that, but they got in EMP. It looks like, so that's not going to happen. And lots of ghosts now, so probably not going to get through a second time. He is going to try though. Wraiths coming in, clearing out observers. And yeah, they both have tanks and some defenses. Well, just layers slash hives for now. They're pinging some stuff here. Okay. Pretty large wraith ball for blue relative to yellow. He seems to only have a few, but he is producing. Oh, they're just pushing. Okay, yeah, they see purple scouted out these weak tank lines here, and yeah, gonna be a big push from orange, especially with these storms. There's only about 5 or 6 tanks there. Oh boy, and those mutas can't really help with that because he's got so much storm. They did recall though, so that's going to prevent further pushes up the mid for now. That's a big recall too. Got another observer in here. But purple is making those guardians, so that's pretty nice, and he has a lot of cannons, so I think he'll be just fine. It's too bad. That was a good push down the middle, and now it's kind of put to a halt. I feel like yellow should actually push these tanks. That's probably the way to go. Hopefully that's not against the rules or anything, but don't see why it would be. He actually made arc. Okay, yeah, well, now there's guardians. I guess they anticipated that, so no need to push the mid too hard. We're going to need more storm for that. So yeah, they clean that up. Guardians here to help. They're going to need stasis. Okay, Wraiths too. Yep, so he's got to pull out. That's what she said. And yeah, nice ensnare as well. I like that. So cleaning up a good chunk of those guardians, but he's splitting them well, and there's lots of wraiths. And Teal's telling blue to use the wraiths. But he did apparently lose some, so he doesn't have too many. And he's got to rebuild the tanks first and foremost. And interesting stuff, man. You can definitely see the comparison between the games I played with some, just average players, and this Gosu meta shit. A lot of tanks here. This is not going to work. Guardians, though. If the Guardians push first, that could do stuff. I'm going to need like a stasis on these Wraiths, I feel like. Something like that. Blue has a lot himself, but yeah. It's a pretty fair fight. Okay, but he's got goons, yeah. Don't want to be losing too many Wraiths here. Interesting stuff, man. Looks like they want to push, though. I don't know if he's going to make more Guardians, I assume. Maybe Devourers? Probably not. It would be pretty nice to get a few Devourers just for the Wraiths. But probably just more worth it to get Mass Guardian. Got a nice recall there. Wow, okay, that's pretty crucial because any Guardians from this side now going to be hard for those goons to do much. So they probably got to wait for these to thaw before the Guardians push. And yeah, he just has Mass Guardian. Recall here, but more annoying than anything. I don't think he'll... He could probably sneak a Templar along here and get some nice storms. Seems like that's kind of his idea. Maybe? He could definitely do that. So tell him to ignore this and go to the mid because they're going to do a big push. But they're opting to clean it up, which is fine, I think. But they are letting this get pretty solid. It's going to be hard to push against this. Pretty close battle here indeed. So yeah, there goes the Templar. I imagine a storm's coming out of that. If he's paying attention. Yep, there he goes. Nicely done. Pretty inconsequential, the side drones. Definitely, of course, more key to get this stuff. But he can't really push. Oh, he did get that. Wow, I didn't even see where that Templar was. Nice storm there. Okay, so killing a lot of drones, returning the favor for purple, and here's the big push. Oh boy. That's what you gotta do. You gotta spread out those Guardians nice. And did a good job clearing the tanks. He's still got a lot left. Nice position here too, so they're not gonna get far with this. And he's got plenty of Wraiths as well. Oh boy, oh boy. So yeah, he even got that Dark Swarm out, so these Guardians doing nothing against the tanks there. Very well played here from both sides, but they are going to defend, I feel like. It's going to be just fine. Big push from red, though, and he's going this way, so that's pretty smart. If he can, like, mass Zealots and just push, 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 could be trouble for purple. Because he doesn't have the Guardians at the moment. He's just now building them. He's got a few, but not many. Interesting. He's just heading down here, so he wants to get more storm, I guess. Ghosts in the mix, which actually you probably don't want to lose, because now recall is going to be there. Sniping the Templar, but he did get the storm. Yep. Not bad. Another recall looked like happened, though. And red actually looked like... Okay. Yeah, Teal's got Guardians back at home as well. So, both sides cleaned up just fine. Oh, he needs observers here. Yeah, he needs it here. Versus the Wraiths. So, both sides take a hit, that's for sure, but they both clean up. I feel like it was pretty evenly traded on both sides. The only difference is these hives actually stayed alive for the top team. And definitely anyone's game, that's for sure. Quite even still. Supply, pretty maxed. Orange slightly low, but I mean it's catching right back up, so pretty relevant. Nice ensnare, I like that. Not even bothering to recall at that point because that's pretty pointless. Killing observers. I thought so far this is a Protoss Terran game. Yeah, but the Guardians are pretty key to that push, I feel like. But yeah, the Zerg canceling out the Zerg, yeah, he has a point. But I mean, the Guardians are key for those, for killing the tanks. And actually, blue essentially has no tanks right now, so that's something. He's getting a few. But yeah, if they clear out these Guardians and somehow push tanks up, that could be trouble, man. But instead, they're just steady pushing the Guardians themselves. Big push, man. Yeah, he's got to back those tanks off. Or get some sort of swarm going. Which is hard to do when it's maxed. Gonna clean up this side is orange. And I like the way yellow backed off. He's got lots of Guardian support. And yellow's here with the Wraiths. Plagues on both sides. Madness. This is madness. It looks like red wants to sneak in this way again, so we'll see if that works out. But okay. Yeah, they held that, and now they're pushing. This could get sketchy. I feel like he should push the tanks maybe along the side here, something like that. Slow push of tanks, and he's getting the recalls too, so man, these top players got to be careful. They're about to get countered, I feel like. He does need an observer. No, Oh, he's got slow lords? He hasn't upgraded that? That's it's probably something you want to get. But it's working out. I mean, he was actually scouting those wraiths with that. Gonna need observers though. Red on, yeah, they don't have observers there. Yeah, he needs tanks, it's true. But he did make some now, and that's not many dragoons, so... This is annoying though, he is taking out hatcheries. Slowly but surely. And you can see the comparison. All of, wow, is that more than 50? 5 by 9? 40? Yeah, I guess that's not 50, that's 48 altogether. Interesting. Very interesting. So Teal's definitely a little bit behind just because of the loss of larvae and hatcheries. But virtually still an even game here. Recall scouted from these guys. He's only got 2 lockdowns though. So there's 2 roaming freely. He gets 1. Oh, this guy doesn't even have energy, so no worries. And there we go. Not bad at all. Blue coming in, trying to clean up stuff. Oh, nice recall here. That was pretty nice. And he's got to repair. I think he will repair that just fine. Oh, blue, though. I don't think he's allowed to snipe that. I don't know. That's why the rules are weird, man. Like, how do you judge that call? Because, I mean, I'm sure some Wraith shots probably got in on the command center, I'd imagine. I don't know, man. Weird stuff. Either way, they were killing SCVs, which prevented some repair, something like that. So, CC down, but he's probably got plenty of money anyways. Yep, they all do. He's got 16,000. Shouldn't affect things for now, at least. It could be a factor if this game goes on a lot longer, though. So we'll keep an eye on that. And a recall here, a little too late. Probably a little too much defense to want to commit 1 arbiter to that anyway, so. Wowza! What a game, what a game! So they're rallying in the mid here, these guys. Tanks, blue finally making a good amount of tanks. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Looks like these guys only get 2, oh no, they got 4, okay. Full upgrade mode there. Literally the same, eh? 2 armories on each side, because why would you do it any other way? I guess it makes sense, because if you get a recall and they both died, and you still got 2 on the other side, so I could see that logic. And Wraiths now, just running around, sniping observers and whatnot. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, that's a good plague. That's actually annoying because, yeah, when you got max units, you definitely don't want 1 HP units. 2 HP, rather. Anything in the game, though, still makes... still does 2 damage, though, so... The Guardian push again. He's got a lot himself, though. Orange gonna need to come help, though. And... He's gonna need some Storm. He's got 1 Storm there. Yeah, he doesn't have many Oh, there's the Templars. So he does have some Storm. But again, the spread is just always so on point with these guys, so... Oh, nice Plague on both sides, but mostly on those Wraiths. But he did Plague and Swarm those Guardians, and here too. Crazy, man. It's actually good for yellow that he's going to lose these Wraiths, because he's got to remax some healthy ones, I feel like. Nice lockdown there. Big recall here. Holy, that's a big one. And since Orange sent to the mid, this could actually be pretty deadly. Orange did get a nice stasis here. And yeah, help yellow, he is. So help Orange, I think. Maybe he meant to push though. Okay, yeah, this push is actually working here. Holy cow. So orange is left to defend, but at the same time they're pushing pretty hard. Nice plagues from these guys, though. Holy cow. I didn't even see teal. I guess they got killed by the Guardians. Plaguing the race as well from purple doing that. And just, okay, there's the tank push. Oh boy, here it comes. This is where you get committed to the attack. Blue doing a decent job with his tanks. But they are going to be able to hit some of these starports. And more Wraith on Wraith battles. Okay. Interesting irradiate. Yeah, but yellow came out on top. And he has the tank push advantage. And they clean up this stuff after the stasis thawed. Big push again with Guardians, though. Wow, Plague and Storm just gonna... Okay, didn't quite one-shot that. Almost. If he stormed like a second later, it would have. So he's got to pull back some of the tanks. Only a couple back there. Now Hydra's in the mix. Okay. Not a bad choice, just for some quick units on the map. Guardians, though, going to clean that up. They are going to hold, it looks like. Nice job from yellow overall, and he's keeping some tanks alive. Pretty smart. Red storming itself a bit. That's not bad for the bottom team. And it looks like yellow's looking up here. Okay, he's got race in here. That's why. Not bad. Just kind of killing stuff. Wow, yeah, these players, pretty crazy. You can definitely tell this is their jam. This is what they live for, man. This is... Zero clutter is life. That's my shit. Okay. Big push, but there's no Guardians from teal until those are done. So I don't feel like this will do too much. It's got enough tanks, I feel like. But ooh, nice freaking storms though. EMP from yellow gonna help a little. Tanks back from teal. Okay. Oh, right there. Okay. And a recall here. 2 recalls. That's not. It's not a small amount of units. He's got a declump though. This could be some bad storms for him. Not just yet. And gonna clean up a lot of this stuff, man. That's a lot of goons. Actually, just making Archons. He didn't have energy. Okay. And now purple coming in. Okay, race. Pretty even in the middle still, but this is pretty big here. If he gets another recall on top of this, that could be pretty dangerous, man. Especially if he comes in the back here and starts killing gateways. Oh boy. Here comes the Guardians, though. Maybe the way to go would be a stasis on the Guardians. That could do work. It looks like, oh, he actually got locked down, so he was thinking about something. What are the upgrades? 2-2, 3-3. I would expect 3-3 from most of them. 0-0 on the ground from purple. Just started that. Let's actually check teal's. He's got 2 armor, so he's probably got 2-2. But not a big deal, as these guys are mostly going air for Zerg. Use fucking wraiths. He is. It's hard, man. It's StarCraft, bruh. But this is a league, so of course these guys are expected to do great things. Big push here, man. A lot of Guardians, a lot of Hydras. The Hydras are 0-0 though. Nice plague here from purple as well. Did a good job. Double lockdown, triple. No, he gets the recall. Okay, not gonna do much though. He's got him surrounded. He's got to back these tanks off now. They did hold that push. Nice plagues again though. Holy. Definitely worth to have those last second defilers for the last second plagues, because now he's got all these weak units. Yep, doing it again. Very nice. Okay, he gets a deeper recall. Did he storm? Stormed this line, it looks like. He's going for it. Oh, he's going to get it. I think he pulled, yeah, he pulled the probes. Very nice. Didn't even get the storm, actually. I didn't see it, at least. I feel like the top is under some pressure, though. I mean, okay, this is a good... They did seem to stabilize a bit here. We'll see. And he's kind of throwing these goons away a bit. And lots of guardians again. So yeah, pretty safe to say they stabilized. Blue is under pressure here, but he kept his main base, so let's take a look at that again. Oh wow, you can see how crucial that central command center is. Oh boy. Yellow actually low on money. That's not good, man. And so is orange. Okay. Orange got stormed apparently. So he's out of... Wow. Yellow actually mining here for more money. So very interesting. They did a lot of pressure to the top, but now they're low on money. Wow. Purple not quite enough gas either. Looks like he's maxed out on the extractors though, so not much you can do there. I guess that's just the cost of Guardians. That seems pretty legit. Yellow doing alright though. He's catching up with minerals, but it's really orange who's under the mineral pressure. I guess I missed that storm. I thought he transferred well over here, avoiding the storms. I mean, it seems like he's still got a lot of pros. He's catching up a bit, I guess, so we'll see later down the road if that gets low again. More obs being sniped. And somehow Goon is in there. That's pretty cute. You don't see that often. Okay, there... Looks like he just wants to snipe some tanks with this, because he's not really committing... Well, he's kind of is now. Gotta spread that. Nice irradiates. Nice plague. Oh. What? Wow. What a bummer. What a good game. I don't think that push would have killed them by any means. 3 players dropped at the same time? What just happened, man? I don't know. That's a bummer, dude. Maybe some rule was broken? I don't know. It seems a bit too coincidental that the whole top team dropped. It's really weird, man. I don't know. These guys got stuff going on with their league. Not too sure. And yeah, as you can see, that APM, pretty above average. Blue, pretty freaking high. Holy cow. Wowzers. That was a good game, man. Too bad we didn't get to see it to the end. Maybe they just decide after a certain point that they're too evenly matched, that they call it a draw or something. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know, dude. Definitely anyone's game, and it was quite a good one, too. GG, guys. Well played.